It's snowy. We're about to kick.
Hello and welcome back to
watch it in the snow, but I don't think it's going to have a factor.
Snowing in Oakland.
Still run and make their cuts. And the
What the fuck,
with
game?
these footballs nowadays, it doesn't matter.
So I put the weather effects on
And
random.
with that kick, these two rivals are ready to go.
There was that.
They stop him from running
But all right,
out to
so
the
today I'll be going over
the 19.
Eli Apple. Eli Apple, defensive back, Ohio State. 6'1", 199 pounds. He was a 2-year starter as a true freshman, as a sophomore at Ohio State.
Good job by the defense. They stopped.
He was the defensive MVP of the Fiesta Bowl last year, or this year.
The Raiders lined up in the
He had 86 career tackles, 7.5 of those for a loss.
Justin Tuck has a
He had 0 sacks, 4 interceptions, and 1 forced fumble. Over 2 years, that's actually not a bad stat line.
As long as you get the sack.
The Chiefs will look to get to the
But
29.
again, it was over 2 years, so
Third
not
and
much we
11.
have to work with.
Alex Smith looking long. It's intercepted.
So
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just
that's the biggest issue
backside.
with
They
Eli
got in
Apple,
position,
that
and
he's
they made
young
the
and you
interception.
don't have a lot to base everything off of. So,
Takes it from the gun.
I mean, that's really it. So let's just get into the pros and cons. I do my final mock draft today, so
And now they'll try over again on
about the
second
5th one
down.
I've done. All right, so pros. He can play any coverage. He can play man.
They'll
He
go
can play
shotgun
zone. He
here.
can play press man. He can play all of those.
Can't hold on here as this
And
ball's
again, there are a lot of
incomplete.
corners that shy away from
Early
maybe
in this
press
one,
zone
but
coverage up
already
on the man
a
because they're not quick
crucial
enough,
third and
or
long
off
play
man because
coming
they
up.
can't. They don't have
These are
the
tough situations.
they
What are you gonna
can't
do on the
break
offensive
their hips
side?
well
There's
enough
only
to
so
kind
much
of
you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for
to-
a screen. Do one thing
to catch up to guys when they run
Catch the
past them.
football, then do the next thing. Run with it. He tried
So,
to run with it too quick.
I think that
That's why he
he
dropped
can
it.
play those, and also zone coverage. Some guys just don't have the awareness to play it properly.
And
So,
this will end up in the end zone
altogether, though,
for a
I think he has the talent to play every single coverage. Next, his speed. He has good enough speed to cover some of the best receivers, in college and in the NFL. He has very good
First down
speed.
at the 20.
He just has to use his
Jeremy
speed more to his
Maclin
advantage
makes the
and also
catch.
learn how to use it in an NFL.
When you play zone in
kind
the
of deal.
NFL, what you're trying to do
He
is
has to
make
learn
the
how to
quarterback
break
hold the
properly,
football just
use
for a
hips
half
and
a
everything,
second longer.
because he's still
And
young.
The pass rush can get there.
I'll get into
they
that
don't
in a
that
little bit.
time. That's
Right.
why he got the completion.
Tackles made. And
But
that'll move
his
the
speed will
chains.
allow him to keep up with some of the quicker
What a good
receivers
job by
in
the
the
running back
NFL,
that time.
and
He
it
reads
allowed
the
him to
blocks
keep up
very
with some in
well.
college.
He picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's
Next.
nice.
Length slash height.
The Chiefs
Long arms,
have it at the
6'1", which is above average for a cornerback
It's
in my mind.
Charles.
So he has really good height, which will allow him to make better plays on the ball against receivers. He's not going to have an issue going against guys who are 6'5", like a Calvin Johnson type guy. He wouldn't have too much trouble going against him because he's a bit of a bigger guy. The thing is, Calvin Johnson was so dominant is because he was lined up against 5'11", 6-foot guys, 5'10" guys. They would be able to high point the ball as well. And even though he's 6'1",
The Chiefs
he's still a couple inches shorter. He has a better shot at some of those high
looking
point
middle
balls.
that time, and it's incomplete.
And length, he has long arms. He can.
Everybody loves to see him.
If he's beat on a coverage, he still has a chance because he can, stretch his arm out to knock a ball out or something.
But the effort
So,
is outstanding.
Again, that's just something you can't really teach a player. That's just something you have.
Jones got it now. Wilson's there.
And last,
that time for the
I had that he's
that return's
okay.
Good for about 9.
In my cons, I'll claim why I only have okay. But I think that he knows how to read the run and he knows how to play
Raiders
it.
will take the snap from the 35.
So, again, he has
No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
pretty much he has every single intangible that
Cooper's
he
one of the
wants
best
in a
receivers in
corner.
the NFL.
It's just the idea that he's not
How about this out route that time?
developed
Does it
yet.
with such grace.
And I honestly think that he probably could have benefited from staying in college for a couple more seasons. Especially at Ohio State, one of the best programs in the country.
Second down coming up.
He definitely could have
The
benefited
Chiefs'
from it.
defense now is going to go nickel.
But
and the second
let's just get into the
is
cons.
underway with this snap.
Starting with
Murray's a great running back
his
to have
tackle.
on your football
I think that's his
team,
biggest
isn't
issue.
He goes up in
It's not
there
that he's a
and gets the
bad
first down.
tackler. It
Now
seems
your
like he
offense
doesn't
has
want to
3
tackle,
more chances.
which brings effort into the concern box kind of deal.
First down at the 40.
Is that maybe he doesn't want to tackle,
taken
which is a
down
huge issue
at
for
the
a lot of
49.
quarterbacks. Is that some of them are great tacklers and some of them aren't, just great against the run. He has to be able to be a better and more
lined up
aggressive
behind
tackler.
his quarterback as the single back.
He knows how to read the run. He
Advance
just
the
doesn't know how
ball
to play
onto the
it
other side of the field.
because he can't.
Murray's never able to build
he's
up
not a
that
great
power
tackler.
that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Next,
The Raiders at the line of
his
scrimmage.
penalties
Split
/
backfield.
holding.
Third
He
and
would
7.
get called a lot of times for a holding call.
Very nearly intercepted.
He holds receivers, and that's mostly when
Phil,
he's
if that
beat.
first quarter was any indication, this is going to be all
Because
about
he-
defense today.
Well,
he
it's a
just
great
can't
start
get the
by
guy
both defenses,
in
Jim.
position,
I'm
so
not
he'll
gonna
grab the
question that.
jersey
You know
to
what
get back
happens
in
a lot of
position.
times in games
He has a
like
lot
this?
of discipline.
As the defense
with that,
stays on the
holding
field, it
all
gets a
the
little
time.
tired.
That's something
when the
he'll need to
offenses
work
take
on in
over.
the NFL.
We'll see if these defenses can hang in there
Because
today.
that can kill a team.
The
If
Chiefs
he
stalled on their last
continues to
drive.
hold
First the
people
punt.
and all the
So
things,
now the
he
offense
can
comes
really
back out
ruin a
onto the
team.
field.
Yeah, they're
you know,
coming back out. They lack
because he just
confidence,
doesn't
and
know
I
how to
understand why. They
properly
came
play.
out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
And they'll run the football. The
And next,
Chargers.
and my last con, he's wrong. He only has 2 years of experience,
Second down, tough field
and overall, his
position here.
stats aren't amazing for a 2-year career.
Alex Smith will take
Although
it
they're
right to
good,
the center.
they're not anything that really catches your eye as a guy that you need on your roster.
Second
he's,
down and 10.
he's the next great corner.
Max able to read
But
that play. and
it's
make
the fact
hit.
that he is very talented, just he
Halftime,
doesn't
2
have
minutes away.
the
Chiefs
experience
run the football
to
on
use that
second down
talent.
because they want to get third and manageable. If you do that, there's many plays to choose from
So,
on the offensive
that
side.
being
But
said,
now you got third and long, and that list is.
I think Eli Apple is a mid to late first round
call in
pick.
this situation.
My reasoning, although he is not,
That
on the
time,
same
Jim,
level as
the
Jalen
timing is
Ramsey,
perfect. It
Jordan
knocks the
Howard,
ball
the two
free.
top
Look,
defensive
in the
backs in this
NFL,
class.
defensive backs. they
He
gotta
has
be
every
perfect,
single thing you
otherwise
want
that
in a
flag
guy
is
like,
coming out.
in their
That
class.
hit is so
It's
well
just that he
timed
doesn't
that
have
there's no penalty, and it knocks the
the-
football away.
intangibles. I mean, not the intangibles, the
Jones
experience.
got it on the return.
I mean, both of those guys were, multiple year starters. They knew what they were doing.
Run back of about 19.
Eli Apple will be
Raiders love this type of play.
turning,
Of course, everybody
not
wins. When you
turning
get a good
20.
punt return, that's what you
but
want.
he will be
Of course, it
20
helps.
the day of the
They have
draft.
an
I think he'll be
explosive punt
turning
returner back there.
21
Cars
mid-season.
ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Rod Streeter has the
So,
reception. That's
young.
his first
That's
reception
but
today.
I think he's
That's a really
extremely
good throw
talented,
and catch,
and
and they get the first down,
I
Jim.
think
That's
that
what you want to do.
he'd
Pick
be a
up that
perfect
first
fit for a
down.
lot of teams.
Now you give your offense.
So,
3
getting
more
into pros and
opportunities.
cons, I'll start with New
Raiders
Orleans.
snap it at the 31.
New Orleans needs to
Lee
find
Smith
a
was in the
cornerback,
vicinity.
although they have
Well, but there's man-to-man
man.
coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where
I
they
can't
are
think of
covering
who
those
his name is,
receivers.
but they have a corner on the roster.
Quarterback can do, except
He's a solid coverage guy. He just doesn't have
Cooper's got
the ball skills you want
the
from a running
first.
guy. Eli Apple does have those ball skills, although
nice
he's
job
gonna
by
have
the
to develop.
receiver, runs the curl route that time.
And I
Curl.
do think that
It is
12
exactly
may be
what
a
it
little
says.
high, especially
Go
for a
down the
Saints team
field,
that has a
make a
couple
little
more
curl
bigger
motion,
needs.
quarterback throws it in there.
So
first down and 10. And it's knocked down.
I'll just go to the next team. I can't think of anything else to say.
Gets
Miami.
tight down here in the red zone.
Miami
So
lost
if you're a
Brent Grimes.
defender,
They
read
need
the
to find
quarterback,
someone
you
to
make a
replace
quick
him.
break on
Although
the football.
Eli Apple won't
Hey, you get in
replace
position
him,
like this, you can knock it down.
I think that he could be a good,
got the catch.
eventual replacement.
Gaines is
Although
there
he's not
to
going to be able to
take
do it day one.
The Raiders
As
had a
Grimes
nice
was-
play design
is
that
a
time.
pretty
and
solid
the
corner. I mean,
defense,
he's
and they
not
get the
bad,
pass
but he's not
completion
great.
for a nice pickup.
So I think that he is overall a very solid corner and grind, but it's the fact that, you know, Apple has to develop to be on the same level and to replace him. But at 13, I think it's a good pick for him. And Miami truly doesn't have too many bad, big glaring needs in my mind. So,
the field goal to take the lead here late in the first
next is
half.
Oakland.
A lot of good signs for the
Although Oakland
football
signed
team.
John Smith,
Taking the lead. We've had some good coaching so far. Some good play by the players. Man, nothing but
he'll be on the team for maybe 4 more years. They need to find a guy that they can develop and be a starter in that time. He can be a nickel or a dime in Eli Apple. He can eventually take over either the number 1 or number 2 cornerback role once John Smith moves on or retires. And in the AFC West, they need to find it with Alex Smith and Phillip Rivers both going to be starting for a couple more years. They need help at defensive back, as those two are two of the better quarterbacks. The upper half.
Good job by the offense, going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve.
Next is Tennessee. Tennessee maybe has one corner on their roster that's really a solid starter in Devin McCourty. They need to find more depth behind them, and although Tennessee has much bigger needs, they really need to find those guys. At corner, although I think they'll find one
the extra tight end. The Chiefs
the offensive line
at the 26.
Is a much bigger concern.
Offense going to stop the game here with a timeout. The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down.
Next, Detroit. The only real guy they have on their roster that's really, a consistent guy could be Darius Slay.
No one's going to get him now. The 30, the 20, the 10, going to take it home for the touchdown. And as we near the half,
Detroit needs to find a guy who can be their number 2 corner.
Yeah, you know how. Look at that. Just think about how much
best divisions in the NFL.
Of both teams.
It's home to one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Mostly feeling great.
In Rodgers,
they have
one of the best young up-and-coming guys, and Teddy Bridgewater, and as Matthew Stafford, who although hasn't been as consistent as Lions would like him to be,
runs it out to
he is still a very good quarterback.
27 before he's taken down. We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue with the last team I have on EA Sports.
Pittsburgh.
And
if he falls this
far,
far,
underway.
there's no way he
great
gets past
rivalry game. Murray's
Pittsburgh needs to find a guy at cornerback to start.
And he's tackled.
Eli Apple is the perfect cornerback for Pittsburgh in this situation.
The Raiders offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if
I think that's what shies him away from Pittsburgh.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far,
they need to find a guy who can start day one. And although Eli Apple can, people shy away from a guy who's a bit younger, a bit less mature,
here in the second half.
and overall a bit more raw than some of the other talents
there is
in this
nowhere
class,
to run that time,
Fuller
and he only gets a short gain.
The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense.
But that being said, I believe that with the 14th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders will select
picking up that first down.
Eli Apple,
no time to panic in a
cornerback,
like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You got your down
my
just
reasoning,
a few points. Just keep
I think
for ways to get another
that overall,
and that'll serve your team.
although Sean Smith is there, they spend money on him. They need to find a guy to replace him.
50% on the day.
As DJ Hayden has shown
After the
flashes,
2-yard carry,
he hasn't lived up to the billing of being a high overall pick. I believe he was 14.
In shotgun formation. And Cooper is able to get hold of it.
So he hasn't really lived up to that billing, and I think they need to find a guy who can.
But one thing you want to do.
They have Sean Smith, and I have to check the guy's name because I'll feel dumb because I'm already on the team. They have Sean Smith. I don't have an updated roster, really. They have Sean Smith and David Amerson, both of whom have played extremely well in their, both of whom are good. Sean Smith has had prior experience, and David Anderson played very good last season. Good, not very good. So I think he's overall a good fit for them. And Jack Del Rio will find a way to use this kid as a rookie while he develops, and they find a way to eventually replace him with Sean.
He's got a wide open alley.
But that being said, I'm not really going to finish this game. I still got a whole quarter to do, and I don't have anything to talk about.
All those
for now, this is
drive
J-Wack.
down the field and get a touchdown out of it. That's what an offense, they love it.